WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany, often reviewing rare and exotic whiskeys. I'm not sure how rare and exotic that is for you, but for me, this is because we cannot get this in Germany. I don't know of any place in Europe yet that has this. This is the Maker's Mark Bill's recipe. I didn't even know they changed the name. 46 French Oak Cask Strength, batch 2302. 110.1 proof, so 55.05% ABV. I just threw down the cork. Now, this bottle was given to me here from Michael from Stuttgart, an American that lives down there, with his German girlfriend. I have my German wife, he has his German girlfriend, and thank you very much, Michael. That was, we were at the Limburg Whiskey Festival, or Fair, and he came over and said, "Hey, Jason, your one YouTube video, you said you'd be very interested in this." And he held the bottle and went, he said, "Here, it's yours." I said, "I can't take all that." He said, "No, no, take it. It's a video." And it was like, oh, wow. And thank you, thank you, thank you. So that was my special moment of the whiskey fair. Now, I am going to compare it to here our normal Maker's Mark 46 French Oak with 47%. And yeah, just a little bit of the prices. This in America costs about $65. This cost, is it 38, 40? So the 101 costs from Maker's Mark, which is 50.5%. We're talking about $50 in the 1 liter. For the cask strength, we're talking about $55. For the normal Maker's Mark, we're talking about $30. And so, I actually like the way they did the colors here. I must admit, well done. Especially with you put them up in the shelves versus beside each other. Here you have the normal beige with the red. Here you have the burgundy red with the beige. I thoroughly enjoy that. I think that's good. And so I must say that I hope that Maker's Mark sends more of their good products over here. I did get my hands on a cellar aged. They were sold out within literally minutes over here, but I did get one, and I was very, very happy about that. We see about 2 or 3 private selects come over to Germany a year. It's either a bar that does it in Austria or Munich or Frankfurt, or a importer does it and they bring it over. And that's about it. All the wood finish series we basically didn't see over here. A couple bottles here and there for like double, triple the price. So not even secondary prices. So that was something that we only very, very seldom see. I would love for Beam Suntory, Maker's Mark, to send over more products to Europe. But hey, we have to be happy with what we get. And that's the way things are. If you just look at the color difference, this is with water, this isn't. Why do I say with water? This is 55%, this is cask strength, this is 47, they add water. So they dilute it down, put it in the bottle, and therefore it loses color. On the nose, I very much love the normal 46 from Maker's Mark. I avoid it. If I have one little dram, I'll have a second dram, and I'll have a third dram, and that's enough. And it's just like, wow, I just try to avoid this because it's like, oh, it's the word that Roy uses on Aquavita, I must say, is true Moorish. I want more of it. There are not many whiskeys out there that are Moorish for me, but Maker's 46 definitely is. I am not a big fan of wheated bourbons. We have Wilderness Trail over here with rye. Love it. The wheated, eh. Now, W.L. Weller, 12-year-old, yeah, nice. Smooth. It's just silky fudge moments if you can get it. Very difficult. Auction prices up to $100. Pappy we don't see. We do have Rebel whiskey over here. What we don't, we have larceny, but what we don't have is I have never seen anywhere, not even an auction. Well, in auction I've seen it twice, but just as a single bottle, I have not seen here our Weller Full Proof, for example. What I have not seen at all yet is, for example, the Larceny Barrel Proof Bourbon. Hasn't made it over here either. Many people say the Larceny Barrel Proof Bourbon is here and Maker's 46 Cask Strength is here. Maybe in between would be the Weller Full Proof if you can get your hands on it. Um, who knows? But on the nose, they are so similar, which makes sense. This has water, this doesn't. This has a little bit more of a brown sugar, a little bit more of an intensive allspice moment, and it has a tiny little bit more of a wood moment. Just everything tuned up. Even the alcohol's not greatly over. It's a beautiful, beautiful nose. This is a very, very nice nose as well. In the States, if I had to pay $25 more to get the cask strength, I would. Over here, I haven't even looked at the moment. 1 second. What am I paying for this over here? So I'm paying 40 euros for this. I can still get it for 37 euros. Isn't that crazy? Let's say I can get this for 40 euros. Now, to get this sent over from America, I'm going to be paying almost 100 euros for this to get to my doorstep delivered, with the packaging, with the excise tax, with the alcohol tax, with the import duties. All this is going to be about between 90 and 100 euros before it gets on my doorstep. This I can get for 40. Now, if I were in the States, $65 versus $40. I think I would actually pay the more to get the cask strength. If availability was not the issue there. All right. So let's try these. All right. Cheers. This is the standard Maker's Mark recipe, 70% corn. Wow. 16% wheat, 14% malted barley. Oh, it's good. This is a B plus whiskey in my book. Wow, I love this. It's thick, it's coating, there's honey, there's allspice. That's French oak. There's a little bit of a astringency, a little bit of oakiness without over oaking. It's perfectly done. A little bit of honey. The Kentucky hug goes to here, but not further. Perfect. Apple, wonderful. Wow. I'm happy. As I said, B plus. If I could get this for $65, I'd give it a C plus for value for money. This is good. Fantastic. It has the sweetness. It has the brown sugar. It has the caramel. It has the spice. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, just as a comparison, the normal 46, which in my book is a B minus. Interesting, in direct comparison, the oakiness is a little bit more here in the standard 46 than here. Oh, now the sweetness kicks in. Oh, I really, really, really like this. I like it almost too much. It's like, oh, addictive. And this, I can't say I'm almost happy it's not here, but I would be drinking this more than I should, I think. All right, that's more than a recommendation that I can give for anything else. Michael, thank you very much for the bottle. Wonderful. I will be sharing it with a few select individuals that are worthy of this, but not on a, here, try this. This is something new. You have to try it. I have too many whiskey friends for that. The bottle will be gone in 5 seconds. Well, not everyone loves Makers like I do, at least the Makers 56. I'm not a great fan of the cask strength, to be honest. I'm not a great fan of the normal, but I do like my 46. I do love my private selections and so on. All right, so as I said, a C plus for value for money, a B plus for taste. Wonderful. I'm actually happy with the normal 46 as well. What's your favorite Maker's Mark product? Is it going to be the 101? Is it going to be a private select? Is it going to be one of the wood finish series? What's it going to be? I think Maker's Mark are doing some fantastic things, especially if you think about it. They have one single mash bill. Everything runs through the pot stills, and it's just the wood finishing, the wood barrels, the wood staves. Um, we finally have a product with an age statement, at least a limited release with a cellar aged. And Maker's Mark's doing some good stuff for us geeks as well. And with their standard bottling here, they have, even in Germany, everyone knows this that has ever had a whiskey. Oh, yeah, I remember we had that wild turkey. Yeah. We had the Jack Daniels. With the Jim Beam white label. And oh, but what I really liked was the Maker's Mark. I mixed with this. This is what they have on their shelves. And they mix with it. And I was like, oh, okay. Interesting. I would always mix with a wild turkey instead, but I like my rye. So, what is your favorite wild turkey product? Write it down in the comments. I'd really love to hear that. I'm going to enjoy this dram, maybe pour a little bit more and go watch a film with my wife or a episode of a good series. And I wish you all the best. Whiskey Jason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American Germany. Don't forget to share, like, and tell others. Bye bye. That's good.